Welcome to episode 3 of the Anti-Mom Podcast. I'm Matt Lewis, and this is my partner, Eli Laborde Martin. And today we've got a special episode for you. We have nothing planned at all, but we are going to get through this. So, I guess let's crack one open.
Yes. And we're feeling very international today because I have some beer from Thailand, which I got at a Thai restaurant the other day. I thought it was pretty good. And Matt picked out some imported beer from Deutschland, also known as Germany. So let's crack one open. I'm going to ask you, Matt, though, to be extra careful when opening these up because I don't think I have the bottle cap for the German one. So I want to keep it for my collection.
This might be a twist top. Let's see. Nope, it is not.
Okay, here you go. So it's been a while since we've recorded one of these. It's been what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks? How many days have we been since not recording a podcast? 3 days? It's
been a long time for sure. I've moved. I've moved. Oh boy, our cam's not working right now. That sucks. Maybe the HDMI came out. That sucks.
Well,
is there anything on here? All right, sorry about that. We have a special treat for you today on the Anti-Mom Podcast. We have Eli, do you want to introduce it?
Of course.
All right, you guys ready? Oh, hold on 1 second. All right, go for it.
It was an ingenious idea from Matt to hook it up like that.
Yeah, that took a lot of effort. We have it like duct taped to it and everything. It's pretty great.
Honestly, I think we put more effort into trying to make this GoPro work than this entire podcast. No, but seriously, okay, but before the technical difficulties, one, I was making a Lighthouse reference, but I forgot that you decided to not finish that movie. And secondly, I wanted to say that we haven't recorded one of these in a while. So how long do you think it's been since the last episode?
Dude, it's been a long time, man. It's been a long time for sure.
A lot has happened.
I'm sorry. That will be like a go-to camera from now on. I'm going to take advantage of this ATEM. I want to do like a beer cam for both of us, honestly.
Yeah, we definitely need to keep that up. I don't think anyone else has ever done that.
It's so stupid. Like, oh my God. But yeah, it's been, I'd say it's been probably a month, honestly, at this point. It's been a long time. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Oh man, this is definitely gonna be one to watch on YouTube, not to be listening to. It's been probably 4 weeks since we've recorded one of these bad boys, but it's I don't know. Like, what did we even talk about the last one?
Last time we had your sister, I think, Lindsay, and we talked about her working at Chili's and being a barmaid, and the many interesting folks that come by in the small little town of Hugo, Oklahoma, and the many adventures she's had as a Chili's bartender. We also talked about conspiracy theories. We talked about her borderline schizophrenic mother. I would say the episode was kind of revolved around her, but she's a great person to talk to. So, but
sure.
A lot has happened between that episode and now. Do you care to run down? I mean, there's so much. There's so much.
Yeah, so speaking of Lindsay, man, I look like a muffin top over here.
You look fine.
I look like Simon Cowell, as Lindsay said.
You genuinely do look healthy, though. Like a couple pounds shaved off, but other than that, I think you look pretty healthy.
Yeah. So Lindsay now has a home here in Dallas, which is nice. So I'm super excited to have a place to stay here here in Dallas.
Why do you have to have a place here in Dallas?
It's a good question. Well, I work for a church, and so does Eli now. Eli and I both are like video techs. He does cam mopping, and I'm basically the video director. So I direct like all the cams, and I have the comm control and stuff like that. But it's a lot of fun. But yeah, I needed a place to stay here in Dallas, and Lindsay just one day was like, "Hey, what is the thought of moving to Dallas instead of Austin?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, that's a great thing to do for sure." I said, "Yeah, man." I said, "Yes, let's do it." And so she moved to Dallas, and here we are, and this is our office space. It is very nice. We have our dual computer setup, dual monitors, speakers, everything. We got shelves, there's pictures. It's a very nice room. This is like, we dedicated a lot of time to this room so far. But yeah, the house is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house, about 1,000 square feet with a large backyard. We've got a couple pets here. Like everything about it is great. But yeah, that's kind of an update.
They live in the ghetto of Dallas. It's a nice, rough little neighborhood. But it's quite an interesting cultural American experience, just kind of seeing the wild crackheads run around asking for change in their disheveled clothes and leftover 7-Eleven big gulp cups. We saw a particularly sad case today as we were driving back from... Where were we driving back from?
The liquor store.
Yeah. Just a man just down on his luck with holes in his clothes, making certain sign language gestures with his hands. It looked very interpretive. But yeah, you know that you're in the hood when you go to the gas station and the cashier is literally encased in a bulletproof cage.
It's I'm gonna speak good things about it because I like the house. I like the neighborhood streets. Just the surrounding areas is it's not bad, but you get a little bit north of here by the fairgrounds and it becomes a little shady. But I mean, honestly, like, it's fine. It's this neighborhood's fine. It's a cute little neighborhood. The house, the houses around us are well maintained. We have, our next door neighbor on the left side of us is like this old man, and he's always out tending to his yard, and we've only spoke like once or twice, but he's nice. And across the street there's a nice couple there that take well care of their little flower garden and everything. It's a nice neighborhood.
Sounds like someone suffering from Stockholm syndrome. No, I'm kidding. I will back that up. Yeah, like compared to, I haven't seen a lot of rough neighborhoods in my lifetime. I think the worst city as far as poverty goes that I've seen is San Francisco, California. That place is akin to a third world country in some parts of that city. But no, here it's like, yeah, you definitely have like the classic corner store that has iron bars on top of it. there's a lot of auto shops for some reason. That's one thing I was kind of surprised.
Because no one gives a shit about their car here and just runs through red lights and stuff like that and bangs up their cars. So there's got to be a lot of auto shops to fix that shit.
Well, I hope they make revenue from it because, I can definitely second the running through red light phenomenon that is South Dallas.
Yeah, it's crazy. Every time Eli and I have driven somewhere or just even by myself or with Lindsay, like there's so many like people that just run through the red lights here. It's ridiculous here. I've never seen anything like it before. Like anytime you're the first one at the light, like you have to wait like a good 5-10 seconds at the light once it turns green, because there's always someone that runs that red light, or you just gotta look around. I'm scared now, like even in my regular driving.
There's also their house is right next to the is that a tram? Would you call that a tram system?
It's the DART station, the Dallas Authority rail train.
The lights around there are kind of finicky, especially there's this left turn to go into this neighborhood that will sometimes take 10 minutes. Because once it turns green for a couple seconds. You don't have much time to react. And then there's a bunch of oncoming traffic coming in. And you have the train as well. I just realized the main problem is the fact that there's not even a green left arrow for it. Have you ever seen it?
Yes, once. But there was a lot of traffic coming. Like the light was backed up pretty significantly, so I have a feeling that like there's a sensor on it that like can detect how much traffic is oncoming, and it will only turn green arrow whenever there's X amount of traffic, because like for the most part that light will only build up like 2 or maybe 3 rows of cars at any given point. The only time I've ever seen it green, there was like 8 rows of cars. It went almost to around that bend, the corner. But another time, I was sitting at that light, and the DART train came by, and like the light just wouldn't turn green even after the DART, whatever. The rail guards, were still they were up at this point, and all the lights were red, and it got to the point where it was like everybody just started going through the red lights. Like it was crazy. Like I saw people like go into the median because there was people refusing to go through the red light at this beginning or at the start of the line, and there's people literally going in the grass around these cars just to go through the red light. I mean, I did it, but like that was because I was at the front of the red light and I didn't want to like hold up people, because like you never know how long you were gonna have to wait there.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, I think Dallas is. I drove through it when I was a kid. I came here for a concert when it was 2018 and 2019, and I just kind of like drove next to the downtown area in the middle of the night. But now I'm like fully experiencing this city. Well, I can't say fully experiencing. I only go to a handful of locations. But like, you know how they say everything is big in Texas? They really mean it when it comes to their cities. When you think about Los Angeles and New York, yeah, they're big, but it was such a shock seeing how large of an area DFW is. Like, it is so big that the so-called suburbs that are around the area have their own skylines. The downtown Dallas area feels like it stretches on miles behind it. You'll go through like a series of buildings just out of nowhere that feel like their own little downtown pocket, but then it's like, no, you're not even close to downtown Dallas. That's how big it is. It was just quite a shock for me, just seeing. I'm saying how big it is like 10 times, but I cannot emphasize that enough.
Yeah, and something that's really weird about it is going from Austin to Dallas on 35 East. There's not like any of those suburbs, maybe not even Waxahachie, which is like the biggest town before you get to Dallas. Not like there's no skyline or anything like that coming 35 south. But if you go east west, you've got Arlington, Grand Prairie on one side, you've got Mesquite on the other side.
Yeah,
you've got on the north side you have Plano. So there's there's a lot of like, you know, northeast, west. There's a lot of like those towns that you were talking about with the individual skylines and stuff.
I really like the job that Matt secured for me. I appreciate it a lot. So it's a lot of heavy work. I mean, it's not like a construction job or anything, but it's a lot of running around, doing things physically with your hands, long work hours. Sometimes that at the end of the day, you feel very satisfied and accomplished that you've done a full day's of work. And we work at a church named Social Dallas, which is a up and coming potential mega church in the state of Texas because of how big of a social media presence they have, but they've even claimed that they're moving locations because they're getting more and more people in one of the venues that they can't fit them anymore.
It's true, but that's not.
It's kind of true. I
It's
love
not
how
the reason why they're actually moving. But
yeah. Well, I mean, it would be lame if the pastor was like, "Yeah, we got to move because hi-fi is going under construction." It sounds a lot more epic when you say we need to move because there's so many people here that we need to have larger venues.
Which is like, yeah, I mean, because they've been selling out. So to give some context, we both work for this church called Social Dallas. And in the mornings, they fill out the venue at the Hi-Fi, which is a new venue. And at night, they go to the Granada Theater, which is a bigger venue. They fill out both venues now fairly easy. The last week that we were at the Hi-Fi, they filled over 700 seats. Which is like, it's a lot of people in that venue sitting. Excuse me. Holy shit.
Welcome to the Burp Podcast.
But yeah, I mean, like the last like 3 weeks there at the Hi-Fi, because we were only doing the morning service, they oh hey, the GoPro fell off and it's not working. But the last 3 weeks there at the Hi-Fi, they have pretty much sold out the venue, or filled out the venue, just standing room left. And so we're moving to Gillies, and Gillies is like a 4,000 cap room. But here's the catch. Here's the best part about all this. So this week we're at Gillies, and next week we will be at Gillies, but the small room, which is a 500 cap. I think it might have turned off. Let me look. There it goes. All right, technical difficulties from the beer cam. So yeah, so that's the best part about this is like, it's ironic because like they're like, oh, we're moving to Gillies because it's a bigger venue, but then like the following week we're going to the small cap room instead of the large cap room.
I keep talking. I think I got it figured out.
But yeah, Social Dallas is great. I'm glad to have Eli working with us. It's been very enjoyable. I get to boss him around, which is really fun.
And I gotta say, like, getting bossed around at 6 o'clock by one of your good friends kind of does some fucking shit to your mental health.
Damn, really?
Well, it's only in the morning though. Like, I'm fine with you bossing me around for the rest of the day, but like when in the morning when I just want to, like, I don't feel right. My head like hurts. My limbs are tired, and I just don't want to be around people. And then I hear you go, "What the fuck? How do you not know what an HDMI is?"
I've never said that before.
No, I haven't. It's for exaggeration because it's a joke. No, but in all seriousness, yeah, I'm right now, as far as I know, my position in the company, this production company, is I'm just the bitch.
You're like a cam up bitch at this point.
Yeah.
We're trying to train you up to do cam up stuff, which like you're doing great. You did great last Sunday. The one thing is like, don't be afraid to like get different shots. I understand because like at the Granada you were stuck there. But oh Lord, that's
No, I got it.
That's close. But at the Granada, I understand you're stuck because of how many people were standing in the aisles and stuff. But like, you can get different shots. Just tell me shots.
One of the last couple minutes of last time at Granada when the show was about to kind of, it was going out. It was the end of the night. And you're just telling me do something silly or interesting. And I was like doing like this warp effect going back and forth with the camera. And then like I also tried simulating like someone bouncing up and down. Because at this point it is like I have a lot to learn when it comes to selling shots and stuff like that.
I told you to do those shots too.
Yeah, but it's weird because I don't know Matt, when he says getting stuck, he legitimately means getting stuck, because at the venue that they do the performances at, it's meant to be like a concert kind of feel. People get near the stage and they start dancing, or they start worshiping, or they start getting into their moment. And Matt, you've told me before about some complaints of like the cameraman's getting too close, and I just don't want to be a part of that problem.
Well, you see, the issue is like they've got this big camera with a large lens, and they're this close watching them cry. That's the problem. The problem isn't like so much like trying to get through people, because like people understand, hey, like we have an online audience, like they need to see, like, you know how many people were watching last Sunday, and this was a low Sunday.
How many?
400.
Oh, wow.
On YouTube. Huh. And one sitting, we had I think it was like over 1,800 individual views, like individual people watching at any given point. So, or at all the points, 400 was like the max amount of anyone watching at any single point. And that's low. We normally have 500 to 600 easily, across the globe. Yeah, this church is interesting.
Well, but I mean, I thought people were getting upset because specifically, not necessarily the camera like filming them, but just like getting bumped into, or just the fact that they're in their moment and there's just a guy with the camera running around the whole time, like circles and stuff. Because
that's part of it, yes.
But what I was going to say is, like when you're live streaming this, I correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the purpose of filming it and live streaming the services is so that people from far away who can't attend that church also become part of the worshiping service as well. So wouldn't you want to show people like in their moment? Or I don't know. It's kind
of a tough question,
because you would be like, if you were there physically, you would be right next to someone crying and talking in tongues. So why not film it for people who won't be there, but they would want to have the same experience as someone who is there, and that experience is being next to someone who's crying and speaking in tongues.
I will say I've watched a lot of church productions, and there's not a lot of like crowd shots that go on consistently across the board.
Really?
Like facing the crowd. Like there are a lot of in the crowd shots or above the crowd shots, but there's not a lot of just like, oh, get a crowd shot, like you're literally like, if you're the audience, I'm facing directly at you. So there's not a lot of that going on, which I think sets us apart. It makes us look a little bit different, especially in a sermon. Like you were saying, like if I was watching this online and people are like, oh, hallelujah, praise the Lord, like speaking in tongues, like standing up and clapping, I'd want to see that, because like I'm sitting there watching, and if I hear these people, I don't know where it's coming from. It could be fake. It could be ingested in wrong or something. If you see the people actually, digesting the sermon that's that way, and it's like, yeah, you'll see, like you'll believe it better.
I agree. That's why I was surprised when you said that the complaints were coming from people being filmed. I thought that wasn't the problem. I thought it was like,
the problem, like what I meant by that is the problem is there's someone with a camera, right there, and they're 3 feet away from them, just obviously getting filmed. That's the problem. And as well as like, you know, like getting in front of people very rudely, you know, like you don't want to be rude. You want to be try to be part of the audience, you know? So,
okay.
but at the same time, it's like there needs to be boundaries that are established with the church. Like people can't be out in the aisles, you know, like that can't happen. We need space to move around. And this isn't a problem right now with only 4 cams, but it will become a problem when we have 6 cams, you know, that are running, you know, 3 cams that are running around, 3 stationary cams, you know.
No, I get that. And also, it also doesn't help that the Granada is, you know, depending on what you're using it for, but for that particular case, it's such a shitty place to work in because you have stairs that were built before like the start of World War II that look like every time you step on them, you're like, you know, breaking some mom's back somewhere because of how crookedy and rickety they are. The stage is small. The area in front of the stage is fairly small for, you know, a place for people to dance and have fun. So if it was a bigger area, then I feel like it'd be a tad bit easier. I don't know. I just think like for what they use Granada for, it's just kind of shit.
Yeah, I mean, Granada, you didn't even mention the low lights, man.
True. That's
the
right.
Low lights are like the worst part about it. It's like you're just trying to work and like the lights are not, they're barely, the house light is like a fucking night light. That's it. Like there is no house light or anything.
And especially when you have tens of cables that need to go in specific areas and specific places, because if you don't, they get fucked. And you can't see anything in front of you. And that doesn't help. But the weirdest complaint I have about Granada, and if you work there, please put trash bags in your trash cans. I can't tell you how many times I've wanted to throw something away and I look down and there are no trash bags. Because I'm not going to be that douchebag that throws empty bottles in a trash can without trash bags, because I know how shitty that is.
They put them there like
towards the end. They do put them there in between when the show starts and all that. But we're working hours before then. Like, is it so hard to put them there from the beginning? I don't know. I don't work there. I don't know what goes on there. I just think it's just kind of weird that I've never experienced this anywhere else, where there's just a lack of trash bags and trash cans.
Fucking yeah, and I'll tell my brother.
I'm trying to be an environmentalist, okay? You know, maybe even put a couple recycling ones, because you don't need trash bags for recycling bins. You know, start implementing that.
It's Granada Theater. They're a little backwards. Yes,
literally, because their thing was built in the 1920s. I was wondering, can we trade the last 2 beers?
Yeah,
I want to try this one. So.
This one's really good. It tastes like a darker Shiner.
A darker Shiner.
Mm-hmm. How does yours taste?
Well, I liked it from the last time I had it, and I think it's how can I compare this to? What can I compare this to?
It's very light. Oh, it's a lager. I like lagers. Imported.
Yeah, the condensation is making the gaff tape loose.
You were right about that. I don't know. I'll just try to hold it next time I use it. I don't know how many times I'm going to cut to it anymore.
And it's funny. It's like...
We'll have to use that little arm. The little arm thing that you pulled out. I didn't even think about using that.
Yeah, with the Velcro and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
What else? What else happened between last episode and now that is worth talking about?
I flunked out of my Spanish class.
Oh yeah, that's and I had to drop one of my my summer classes, so we both kind of fucked up during the summer semester.
See, I took the L because I took it at a community college, so I understand though, because you took yours at UT, right?
Yeah, and also my parents like have like a no failure policy when it comes to school. Like they really expect the most out of me when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, same here. But I mean, I told my parents I'd pay for the class and took the L. You know,
how much was it? How much do you owe them?
Like $320 or something like that.
Wait, 3,000?
No, $320.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not that bad.
No, it's not. But still, it's, you know, with my truck payment, that's a lot of money.
Right.
Oh yeah, but I bought a truck.
Everyone at work was roasting you about what the fuck happened with that. So
basically, like, I impulsively bought a truck and got a really bad deal for it. Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but here I am. Let's, like, you know, return it with limit law, lose a couple thousand, or just accept the fate, just pay for the truck. And so, you know, the monthly payment is $650 a month, which is a lot. The truck is way overpriced, but accepted that. And yeah, I've been roasted by literally everyone about it. So they were talking on Monday, like literally the analogy was like opening up my asshole with how bad they fucked me. So that's where I'm at with that. So if you have any comments about my truck, just leave it down below and fuck me over, I guess.
Yes,
more.
These 17 people that are gonna watch this are definitely gonna roast the shit out of you.
You say that like it isn't true, but 17 people exactly watched the last episode.
Am I serious?
I'll pull it up right now. I'll fucking pull it up. That's 17 people that like listen to us, you know.
Wait, have you been posting this elsewhere instead of YouTube or?
No, just YouTube. Yeah, 17 people. The first episode had 22 views and 3 likes.
Well, it didn't help that the second episode had an audio issue that was almost unlistenable.
That's true. Our watch time was down pretty significantly.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this does not occur for this one, because that would be quite a shame.
This is why I wanted to use headphones, even though the audio is isolated now. Until we get a headphone splitter, it will definitely solve the issue. Regardless, I think we should still record it audio on the Zoom recorder, because it will isolate our channels, and then I can go in and adjust the EQ and the compression and stuff like that for our audio, so we can get us sounding nice and deep. Deep. Yeah. Anal
You ever gotten to Mongolian Tuvan throat singing?
Yeah, the one that's like, oh, yeah.
When I was
where's the bottle opener? Oh, here it is.
Oh, here's a fun story. This is a very podcast story. The bottle opener that we're using. Can you hand it to me real quick? All right. If you're in a car right now listening to this, do not look at your phone, even though you might be very, very tempted to do so, but don't do it. But this shitty looking bottle opener, I found it at the bottom of a shopping cart in Walmart near where we live. So it is most likely that someone with a heavy crack cocaine addiction was using this to open up their Budweiser beers.
Yeah, and now we unironically use it.
Yeah, it's such a shitty, gross looking bottle opener. It's just kind of funny to me. I mean, you might as well just turn it off, man. I think it's a fun joke, but we're gonna have to like optimize it for later. So, now that person that's driving, listening to this, got into a car accident because of you, you dick. Fucking dick. What were we talking about? Fuck.
Mongolian throat
singing. Yeah, when I was in high school, that was like my meme phase of just being the ironic memer that would show the edgy memes to people on their iPhone. But Tuvan throat singing was one of my greatest pleasures in life. Just blasting that in the car.
Oh no, this is an actual song.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
But the thing is, like, because when I showed this to my parents and I showed the first, I showed the whole video, but this first part where he does like that whistling kind of sound with it, I told them, yeah, that's kind of part of the singing, and they didn't believe me. They thought that was added in, but that's actually part of Mongolian throat singing, is managing to do this vibration in the back of their throat and like tune it so that it sounds like a whistling that comes out of.
Yeah, I'm familiar with this. Yeah,
it's fucking impressive. Mongolia is one of the countries I would love to visit one day as in my lifetime.
Have you ever seen that moose get hit by a car?
No. Can I even pull that up?
Yeah. You go right to YouTube.
What, on YouTube?
Yeah. It's holy shit, Jamie, pull that shit up.
I think we're just looking up videos because we want to see if we can listen to it at the same time, because that's the problem we were having last time. We couldn't do that.
Now we can actually hear the audio, which is nice.
Is this it? In Colorado?
No. Go to the Joe Rogan one. That's the reference I was making.
Oh.
in the eyes of the law is worth more.
How strange is it?
This is pretty meta.
Like a monetary
you gotta
value on actual life itself. Wow. It's just such a strange concept.
Yeah.
Did you see that guy accidentally hit that moose with his car?
No.
Holy shit, Jamie, pull that video.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh no. Okay, I see.
It's just an edit, but yes, it's so fucking good.
I see what you're doing here. Okay.
Did you see that moose get hit by a car?
Well, I was gonna say, like, that was pretty meta though. We're a podcast watching Joe Rogan, who is also a podcast, telling Jamie to pull something up, which then you told me to pull something up, which was a Joe Rogan video. Podcastception.
I'm so glad we finally got the audio working for the computer, because like now we'll actually be able to watch it.
Yeah, we won't have to interpret what crazy live leak video. Hey, I think that's something that happened between last episode and then, was the fact that Live Leak got shut down.
Is that really that recent? I thought it was a long time ago.
Maybe it was a little while ago, but I feel like this was something that either happened between the last episode and now, or happened just a little before all of that. But yeah, expect the world population, especially in China, to quadruple in the next couple months, because there will be less factory accidents being caught on tape and posted through Live Leak. So, man, you showed me some fucked ones that you found on Reddit.
You gotta pull up Reddit. Pull up Reddit.
That's not happening.
Yes,
you can't. This is being put on YouTube. You can't put videos of like workers getting shredded to bits in a fucking conveyor belt.
My favorite video, of course, me being me, I gave it the Wholesome Award. So, I gave it the Wholesome Award on Reddit, and it's this video of this guy who gets caught in this thing that's rotating. And he like gets his arm caught in there, and he fucking just gets sucked into this rotating thing, and it's rotating really fast. And his other coworker runs up to him, and by the time he runs up to him, it's just blood. There's nothing left of him except for like maybe bits and pieces here and there. But he got fucking just ripped to pieces. And this coworker like runs up there, and he's like. And he doesn't know what to do, because there's just like blood all over the place, and oh man, that video, like, that's like so cool.
Yeah, that's definitely the word I would use for someone who got tragically. Because, man, Live Leak makes me appreciate and also get scared of life at the same time. Because when I watch a Live Leak video, I go, oh my God, we as a human race are one of the most fragile beings. I swear, like, it's like all those animals are so fucking lucky. Like bears. Bears get hit by cars and they will survive. When humans get hit by cars, they get ripped in half. Like that's just how we're built. It's genuinely sad. And also a thing that I think about too, especially when it comes to Live Leak, and what I think is the saddest part is just the context of what happens after that video happened. The fact, like, this guy's memory for his family. Everything this person is forever cemented online as the dude who was shredded by a fucking factory machine going wrong.
That's the reason why I watch this shit.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. No, it's pretty violent. I like watching it. I don't know why I watch it. It's just like morbid or, like fucking curiosity or whatever.
I think because some people will say that, oh man, you probably have something wrong with your head if you like watching it. And it's not like it's not an enjoyment I get from it, but I feel like it's a cautionary tale. And I do mean it when I say that I appreciate my life a lot more when I see these videos, because I go, I'm so glad I am not a Chinese person that works in a steel mill in the middle of Wuhan, like province, China. Oh my God.
Wuhan.
Don't do that. Don't do that. If we were on TikTok, we would get immediately removed. But good thing YouTube is run by Americans. But not for long.
Commie Americans.
Commie Americans. Now it's just my head because the fucking thing is fucked up. Okay, there we go.
Don't stare down the barrel. That was like, if I was getting like fucking railed in that was like if I was railing you in the ass and you managed to like turn your head completely in a 180 direction and stare me in the eyes while I was railing you in the ass. That was what I just saw. You staring down the GoPro.
I'm glad you think that, Matt. It's probably one of your experiences with your past boy toys. Did they ever do that to you?
No. Thank God, no.
Did you ever pull an exorcist while you were doing them in the back and they went, your mother sucks cocks in hell?
Oh my God. I saw my first movie in theaters in like probably 2 years.
Yeah? What'd you watch?
Black Widow, the newest one.
Oh my God. Oh, you did tell me that. What'd you think?
I thought it was it felt awkward. Like I understand why she's in a lawsuit with Disney right now, but it just felt
what happened with that? What do you mean lawsuit?
I don't fully know what happened, but I think she's suing Disney because like breach of contract or something like that. But I don't want to get into it because I don't know the details. But it was good. It felt awkward. It felt like it was a movie made during COVID. Yeah.
Could you explain or at least clarify this for me? Because people were making jokes that for a so-called girl power movie, that 90% of the shots are just Black Widow's ass as she's walking. Can you confirm that or deny that?
They made a lot of they made in movie commentary on that even.
Oh really?
Yeah, like her sister, her stepsister or whatever, as we find out in the movie, she does this whole bit where she's like, yeah, you land on the floor and you go and like flip your hair back and everything, and so she makes that comment on it, but like, yeah, it was a lot of ass and titty shots, just unnecessary ass and titty shots.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Even with that commentary, like the writers, I feel like know what's happening and wrote that in on purpose to like try to prevent that from happening with the director and the cinematographer.
Oh, I see, but they ignored it anyways.
Exactly. Yeah.
Man, I mean, when the trailer dropped, I was so uninterested because, well, one, so does this take place? It takes place before she dies, right? Or is it
Yes.
like a stupid
Which you
alternate
don't-
dimension where she lives?
Which you don't know until like the fucking end of the movie, because like I don't fucking watch any Marvel movies, and I was like, oh, this is a great movie. This is so cool. Like they're gonna live happily ever after, and then it gets to the cutscene, and she's just like,
They show
dead.
her dying in
no,
Black
no,
Widow?
no, they just show her gravestone.
Oh, okay.
How did she die? Like my brother
She-
and I like were
in
didn't know.
in Endgame, Thanos has to. Oh wait, no, not Thanos. They have to go back in time and retrieve all of the Infinity Stones that was destroyed by Thanos afterwards, after he wiped out half of the universe. So they go back in time and do the exact same steps that Thanos took to get the Infinity Stones, which are like a powerful. I'm sorry, I feel like such a virgin talking about this. Oh wait, I am one. Anyways,
Sorry, I'm sorry.
every day is a pain for me. But at least I'm a proud incel. Anyways, but yeah, they needed to go back in time to get the Infinity Stones, and one of them is guarded by a dude that's like, hey, if you want this Infinity Stone in particular, you need to sacrifice a life to get it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then Hawkeye and Scarlett Johansson fight over who's going to kill themselves, and it's a genuinely comical scene because they're like, no, I'm gonna commit suicide, and then he like punches her, and he's like, no, bitch, I'm gonna do it, and she punches him in the nuts. It's like, you have kids to feed. I can't have kids because of Avengers Age of Ultron. Remember that movie? And then she jumps off and dies.
Actually, she can't have kids because she's a widow.
She can't have kids because she was part of an elite like Russian assassin group that
Which is what the
ripped her
movie's about,
uterus
yeah.
out. Oh, so are the other ones called widows? Like
Yes.
Florence Pugh is called the White Widow.
Something like that. I don't know if I can know. But
Too
they're
bad,
called
man.
widows.
Florence Pugh, what are you doing? Like doing these shitty movies? You're a distinguished actress. You were great in Midsommar. Don't do this shit. I know money is intriguing. I know money runs the world. But goddamn, put your cute little pug face in something else that isn't fucking Disney popcorn garbage.
Garbage. Ethan, you're garbage.
What are we? What are we? The H3H3 podcast now?
Garbage.
What'd you think of the Thai beer, by the way?
Dude, it's pretty good. It's got a little tang to it.
All right, I'm gonna try this. Wachensteiner, das Instinct.
Oh wait. I didn't do anything. I don't know what you're looking at.
There was a fly in the studio, and he needed to swipe it out of the sky. I hate how people make fun of the French language and say it's ugly. Have you ever heard of German? Like, look at this shit. It's literally hacking a loogie reading this. Whatever. I like German
Warstein.
people. German people are cool. Let's try this out. Tastes like pretzels.
Really?
It's got a pretzel flavor for me.
Dude, now I want pretzels. Do you think I could drive a car right now? No.
Yes.
No. Absolutely not.
Come on, man.
Absolutely
You got to
not.
represent gang alcohol.
Dude, I'm trying to fucking go to Applebee's and then run over a dog at 3 a.m.
Speaking of getting drunk and driving, last night.
What?
Last night, Matt took a couple swigs of a margarita, and then I took a big old swig. I really wanted to get a little fucked. before he wanted to introduce me for the first time in my life, Waffle House, which I've never been to, I've never experienced. Though my first experience was not as magical or amazing as he claimed to be, it was still quite a nice experience. We were entitled to two interesting fellas. One guy that just came in and started talking about how COVID gave him rashes on his balls. And we got to hear that. And then right as we were about to leave, a group of teens came in that reeked of weed and smelled bad.
Were they teens? They look like young
yeah,
20s.
You're right. They were probably our age or maybe a little older. But yeah, you're a big advocate for Waffle House. You said you've had some very magical experiences there, which is why you wanted to bring me there last night. So,
well, you've never been to Waffle House.
No.
It was honestly that was the most disappointing trip I've ever been to Waffle House.
I still liked it. I could feel like the beginning of a Waffle House experience. I think we left kind of. Or we either went at the wrong time or we left at the wrong time.
Probably, yeah. It was an issue or not as good when the service was actually good. The guy, our waiter was great. He was like fucking IHOP rated, he should not be at a Waffle House at 1 a.m., he was doing a great job. And my favorite part about that whole thing was it was one guy taking orders and being waiter and another guy cooking. And that was it. It's two guys running the shop.
Isn't it most of the time like that?
Sometimes there's 3 or 4, but I've never seen it just two guys running the whole thing.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a manager out back getting some poontang or something. I don't fucking know. But
Tell me your greatest Waffle House experience, and I'll.
Dude, I've told you this
story,
like 3 times now, but I'm telling you, it's the one that's most memorable to me. Is the time I went to Waffle House and we were talking to our waitress and she was like, "Yeah, I'm just here at this job paying for trying to get my son an Xbox." And she was talking about how she was a porn star and worked at a sex shop and all kinds of shit. That's it.
Okay, and then I'll tell you a story I already told you, but I have a friend who lives in San Marcos, and he told me his Waffle House experience of going down to a Waffle House in Austin around, let's say, close to 1 to 2 o'clock in the morning. And his experience was something that I would have loved to experience as well, which is the classic 3 or 4 guests. In particular, he said there was an elderly black couple, while a black chef was at the grill working and singing some good old blues music, while the elderly couple were singing along as well in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the night. And he got himself some. Actually, I don't remember what he got, but. That story definitely tugged at my heartstrings, and I'm just man, that's something that you cannot experience anywhere else in the world. It's not amazing, but what makes me proud to be an American are those few little cultural experiences that you just can't get anywhere else. And they may not be fantastic, they may not be unique, but they are uniquely American. Vote for Biden 2024.
I'm proud to be an American.
Well, at least I know I'm free.
Holy shit, Jamie. Pull up that video of can I get a waffle?
The things you got, who gave that right to
I wonder if there's a
me?
bass boosted version of that.
Well, there most likely is. We can make one as well.
First of all, let's go to can I get a waffle?
Was that at a Waffle House?
Yes, that's not a Waffle House.
Oh, that would make sense.
That's Waffle House in fucking nutshell right there.
You know what? That's the Waffle House experience I wanted to see.
Can I get a waffle? Can I please get a waffle?
All right,
Oh my god. I just felt my leg for 2 seconds, and these fuckers.
What is that? Is that a hitchhiker?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
If comment in the comments if you ever gotten stuck by one of these fuckers.
Spur.
Oh my god, these things are the worst. There's like at least there's 4 or 3 of them on my sock, and I didn't notice until now.
Can you pull up a bass boosted version of I'm Proud to Be American?
Let's see if we can do that, actually, yeah.
Holy shit, Jamie, pull that up.
Oh, I'm glad you're not monetizing this.
Oh no. This is lame.
Why is Hatsune Miku part of this?
Maybe try ear raping? Or ear rape?
Stand up next to you.
Ear rape. Hell yeah. All
okay.
Right.
Cause the flag still stands for freedom. And
it's gonna come whenever it's.
Okay.
Alright, we have to listen. Alright.
Well, here we go.
What is it? Rule 84? If there's a thought it exists or whatever. Rule 43?
If there's a thought it exists? What?
Have you never heard of this? I'm just... Okay.
Oh, like if you have an idea in your head, it probably exists somewhere in the world? Well, in that case, I have an idea that Jennifer Lawrence should be my girlfriend.
Ha.
This episode sucks. Don't worry. Well, do you think? Oh wait, no, we won't get your girlfriend next time we record, right?
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Rule 72. If there's a song that exists, there's a megalodon.
There's a what?
Hold on, I gotta fucking read this. It's like rule 42. Let's see. Oh no. I've gotta figure this out.
And I'm glad.
Rule 48. The pool is always closed.
You know what that meme is?
Yes, I do know what that meme is. Pool's closed. HIV.
Were you part of that?
AIDS. No.
Oh, you just know because of Internet Historian?
Yeah.
Same. Yeah, I can't say I was part of the Habbo Hotel takeover.
Oh yeah, it's rule 34. If it exists, there's a porn of it. No exception.
That's what you were thinking of the whole time?
Rule 34, yes.
Oh my god.
It's like that. If it exists, there's an ear rape version of it. Like I guarantee you, think of any song and there's an ear rape version of it.
I mean, you might have a point. Let's test this out.
Let's test this out. Yeah, I'm curious to see.
Let's see if there is an e-rape.
No, you can't do some obscure shit, okay?
What's a good one we can think of?
How about Pink Toes by Childish Gambino? I think it's Childish Gambino. Right.
Let's see if this theory pulled... Oh, is it Zealots of Stockholm?
Yes.
Used to be unspoken.
What is Childish Gambino, he just smoked like 6 tokes.
No, that's like his picture on the album. Oh man, that hurts my ears. Alright, see, I told you. Alright. Let's see. Your turn. What's the song?
Okay. Wait, I need to make sure okay, Mako Nakahara. Mako Nakahara Fantasy EARRAPE. Oh, maybe not. Is this the same song? No. Well, I guess not.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
What about, I don't know, let's do some like
It's a good song nonetheless though. If you like Japanese 80s pop, go check out Mako Nakahara's Fantasy.
That's some obscure shit. What about Caillou's theme song, EARRAPE-The?
Well, of course there is, bruh. Does he see this bass boosted already? Alright, let's check this out.
You're getting to be a big boy.
Oh no.
Boy! Did you watch Caillou as a kid?
No, I did not, thankfully.
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
What do you mean thankfully? PBS was my shit, man. Did you watch any PBS?
I was more of a Nickelodeon kid. SpongeBob was where it's at. So that's a good one. SpongeBob EARRAPE-The.
Bro, of course there is. We're talking about obscure.
Holy shit, Jamie, pull that up.
No, I'm not doing that.
Holy shit, Eli, pull that up.
We were trying to figure out anything that was obscure, like SpongeBob. Everyone knows what that is. I mean, maybe if we lived in, I don't know, Uzbekistan, it would be obscure to us.
Bruh.
Yeah, I didn't have cable, so PBS was my shit.
Hold on, let me pull this shit up. Bruh.
I can't wait to get even more drunk after this.
Amen to that.
I swear this shit tastes like pretzels, man. It tastes like liquid pretzels.
You think so?
Yeah,
It's really good.
I mean, I like it. I like it better than IPA, which is bullshit. I will never touch an IPA ever again in my life.
Oh, it's Tuesday, isn't it?
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Let me check my schedule.
Welcome. This is Roger Dangerfield from the BBC Radio talking about the insurrection over the Russian invasion of Afghanistan. How long have we been recording?
An hour and 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Hour and 3 minutes.
30 minutes?
Hour and 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Fuck you.
Bro, I'm serious. Like 30 or 3?
Hour, 1 hour.
Yes.
And 3 minutes.
And 3 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's try to have a topic that lasts for more than 5 minutes. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know why. I just fucking
I'm sorry. Now that I can hear myself getting like fucking just distorted to hell, I'm gonna take advantage of that. I wonder what it would sound like to put my mouth over this microphone.
It also doesn't help that you turned off the AC.
Dude, it's so fucking hot in here.
We were like,
I'm glad we realized it at the same time. I was thinking like the last sentence you were talking, and I was like, man, it's fucking hot here.
yeah, because we had the AC. Cause, okay, so the thing about this house is it has wall AC. No, sorry, not wall AC. Window AC units.
It's got no central AC.
Like 90% of the houses here, but pretty much, yeah, we have to turn it off because unless you want to hear. You ever seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind, directed by Steven Spielberg in 1978, I believe?
No, I have not, actually.
It's a very good movie.
Oh, yeah?
Back to the topic.
I wonder if they have that ear raped.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Fuck, what would you call that?
Theme song?
It's not the theme, because it's the it's like the keyboard. It's supposed to be the one, because in the movie they communicate with the aliens by literally playing a song on the keyboard.
Bro, it's John Williams. Holy shit.
Remix? No. Okay, wait. Keyboard ear rape. What is this?
I want to hear this.
Okay.
Discord people be like,
Discord admins, when they find out that one of the members is a woman.
oh.
Arthur plays Monsters Inc. theme ear rape in his parents' room while sleeping. We need
Dude,
to
we
watch
have
this.
to watch this now.
What is this?
Man, I'm so bored.
4 minutes
I'm going to
long.
watch some YouTube videos.
This is like this website where you can make whatever the fuck you want on it.
Rape meme compilation.
Okay,
going to-
real quick. This actually reminds me. I used to be in theater in high school, and there was this kid that I think he had autism or just something wrong with him. He was a kind guy, like really nice, but he was kind of socially inept. But he loved videos using this format, with this shitty like format. It's like a website, and he would watch like videos of like a family that would just constantly like murder each other or something like that, and he thought it was the funniest shit. Anyway, just a little core memory that got unlocked by watching this. But let's continue.
It.
After he
Ha 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 ha. That's so funny about Monster Incorporated theme ear rape compilation videos. But I could try that song on my speaker and put in other rooms.
Shout out to Honey if I'm
Wait,
Ran
I have an
Animator.
idea. I'm going to play Monsters Incorporated theme ear rape on my Bluetooth speaker and put in my parents' room while sleeping. Ha 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 ha. But first, I need to get my Bluetooth.
That's a fucking big ass.
Now it's time
Bluetooth
to play
speaker.
Monsters Incorporated theme ear rape
What
on
if
my
he plays
Bluetooth
porn
speaker.
instead?
Turn your
Turn it
volume
on.
up. Alright, are you ready?
Why the song really long? I don't know, I see that speaker for doing play some ear rape music. I'm going to break it. Ouch, 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 that's hurt so bad. Wah, 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 wah.
Oh my god, Dave.
What the fuck did we just watch?
I don't know, but it's a video that I like.
That was so fucking funny.
I felt like that was like a psychedelic experience just watching.
Oh my
that.
god. I think on that note, let's end this. I've got to piss.
Yeah. Sorry,
It's hot
folks.
here.
Yeah, it's hot. It's we're like creatively bankrupt. I'm sorry. If you like this episode, Matt, I don't mean to offend you, but I thought this was just kind of all over the place.
Dude, when I imagined doing this podcast, this is the exact episode I was imagining. Just
Okay.
complete shit show.
You know what? I'm down for that. As long as you're okay with it, then I'm okay with it.
I think the beer can was a success.
That was pretty funny.
Whatever the fuck we talked about approximately 1 hour and 10 minutes ago, I don't fucking know. But it was a good time. Hell yeah.
All right, everybody. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you didn't listen to this while driving, because if you did, you're most likely in the hospital being treated for third-degree burns as you crash into a 18-wheeler filled with kerosene.
Jesus Christ.
Because of all the ear-rape that we listened to today. But the headphones definitely help.
Yeah, it helps a lot. Okay, on that note, let's fucking sign off.
Thank you for watching, everyone. Stay tuned for the next episode when more wacky hijinks like this ensue.